42 Mazda MX5s, 90 minutes, one new layout, and your chance to be a part of it all. This is THERMALITO25, and registrations are now open at ddf.justrace.net. I've not done much on the channel this year for various reasons, but there's no way that I'd ever miss this. The annual DDF Racer Circuit Thermalito community event is always the sim racing highlight of my year, and depending on where you are in the world, on either Saturday, November the 29th or Sunday, November the 30th, we're going to do it all over again. Various time zones are up on the screen right now for when the servers go live for the main event at 9 PM UTC on the 29th. 15 minutes of practice, 15 minutes of qualifying, and then 90 minutes of racing with a manual rolling start, live race control plus safety car, and at least one, maybe even two pit stops for fuel and maybe even tyres as well. Featuring 42 Mazda MX5s, it's the biggest grid we've had yet, and it'll be split into 21 two-car teams, each with their own custom designed liveries made specifically for this THERMALITO25 community event. Just like a couple of years ago when we ran the Porsche Cup cars, there will be team points and standings too. So you better start thinking about who you might want to team up with this year, because there's more than just a little bit of pride on the line. The drivers of the winning team will each receive a $50 Steam voucher, Australian dollars by the way. But that's not all. The actual winning driver of the race will also win this awesome Chevrolet racing pack, courtesy of Lee Miller, aka Mr. Bishy, which features a hat, mug, beer cooler, pen, golf ball, scale model, and stickers. And if that wasn't enough, Sudspeed are also giving away a free pair of their brand new number 51 style gloves to the person who makes it the most positions in the race, provided they set a lap time in qualifying within 10 seconds of the pole sitter, of course. To take part in this race, you'll need to download Circuit Thermalito along with the livery pack for the Mazdas and the Rover Vitesse, which is what we're going to be using for the safety car, all of which have links down in the video description. The Mazda MX5 itself isn't a mod, it's official Assetto Corsa content, although it is, I think it's part of the Japanese DLC, which if you haven't already got that, it's like, what, a couple of dollars maybe? Now, it wouldn't be a proper Thermalito community event without a couple of support sprint races in the Ford Transit vans as well, so naturally, they're on the schedule again this year. Yeah, they may officially be the slowest thing on the Thermalito leaderboard, and by quite some margin, but the racing itself is usually fantastic and often serves up super close photo finishes like this one we had last year for the win. The server for the vans opens up an hour earlier than the main event at 8 PM UTC on November the 29th, so again, check out the time zones up on the screen right now for more info on that. 15 minutes of combined practice and qualifying, and then two 5-lap races around the short layout, with the second race being a full reverse grid because why not throw a little more chaos into the mix? To take part in these van races, you'll need to download Circuit Thermalito, the Ford Transit van itself, and then the livery pack for the Ford Transit vans as well. Again, links to all those down in the video description. The full details for everything are available on my Discord server. You guessed it, link in the video description, which you'll also need to be a member of in order to register for any of these races on JustRace at ddf.justrace.net. Why do we need to use Discord and JustRace? Well, if you've not done one of these events before, there's a few reasons. 1. Assetto Corsa things. We're using Assetto Corsa, and unless you specifically register your spot and pick a livery for the race, then the game will just give you the next random livery available, which would kind of be a shame considering all the time and effort that's gone into creating all of these custom liveries for everybody. We need to make sure that people actually get to use the paint job they want to, and JustRace makes this super easy with their free website and no extra apps to install. They also manage all of the back end for me with the servers. Thanks again, J-Turn, for all your hard work, mate. Much appreciated. So it's literally just a few clicks and you've booked yourself a spot on the grid. And when it comes to race day, it's the same again. When the server opens, it's literally just a few clicks in JustRace. Content Manager will automatically be configured with all of the server details, and you'll be loaded straight into Circuit Thermalito with your registered livery. 2. Safety car. We also have a live safety car and race control person for these Thermalito events, thanks to DDF community legend Olaf, who has kindly volunteered his time to do this again for the, I think it's the 3rd or the 4th year now, mate? Which means that being in the Thermalito Discord voice comms channel for this race is not optional. You need to be there. Why? So you can hear the race instructions, the pre-race driver briefing, and also any potential safety car calls or caution calls to be able to take part. You don't need a microphone, and you don't have to speak if you don't want to, although many people often do, but you definitely need to be able to listen. And 3, help me to help you. Sometimes there's important information that I need to get out to everybody taking part before the event, and if everybody who's taking part is on my Discord server, then that makes it super easy. Also, it works the other way too. If you need help getting something working with Assetto Corsa, custom shaders, content manager, Circuit Thermalito itself, or if you just want some advice on how to set a quick lap, then you can ask me or any of the other people in the DDF Racer community who've been doing this for 6 years now. So, with all of that out of the way, all I ask is that you drive and race respectfully. Be fair to your fellow competitors on track, and you will get the same respect shown to you in return. My community prides itself on high driving standards, and for some people, this is the highlight of their year, and maybe even the only event they'll do all year. At the end of the day, we all do this for a bit of fun. It's not a super hardcore esports event or anything like that, but nobody wants their race ruined by someone else's bad driving, especially if they've been putting in the hours practicing and looking forward to it for a while. Not to mention the fact that we're going to have people racing from all over the world, so the pings will be higher and the netcode in Assetto Corsa may be a little funkier than what you're used to. Some of the other cars may warp around a little bit, and you may have ghost collisions if you get a little too close, so please give each other plenty of space. It's a long race with lots of opportunities, and we all want to make it to the end in one piece. Anyway, what are you waiting for? In addition to the registrations now being open at ddf.justrace.net, the 24/7 practice servers are now open too, so get off YouTube, download the track, download the cars, download the livery packs, and get yourself signed up and practicing. If I don't see you on Discord or out on track logging some practice laps in the next few weeks, then I'll see you on race day, either on the server or live here on YouTube, where I'll be streaming the whole thing. Can't wait.